Clayton McRae had been a cowboy since he was 15 years old. He'd ridden through Texas dust storms, slept under stars brighter than any chandelier, and spent more time in the saddle than most men spend in their own beds. He never married, never settled down, just moved with the cattle and the seasons. They called him Straight Spine Clay, not because he was proud, but because he never wavered. Not in a storm, not in a fight, not when the herd stampeded and the world got loud. By the time he was 72, his hands were gnarled like old oak limbs. His knees cracked like dry fence posts, but when the ranch called and said, "One more drive, Clay, just one more," he nodded without hesitation. They gave him a slow horse. The younger hands offered to ride ahead, but Clay just tipped his hat and said, "I ain't here to race, I'm here to finish." That week he moved 100 head across the plains. Didn't say much, just rode. Checked the sky, watched the land roll by like it was telling one last story, just for him. On the final day, as the sun dipped low and the herd reached the gate, Clay stopped his horse, didn't speak, didn't cry, just took off his hat, looked back over the open land and gave it a nod, like an old friend you don't expect to see again. He rode back to the bunkhouse, tied his horse one last time, and left his saddle by the door. Inside they found a note, scrawled in pencil, neat and simple. "I reckon that'll do. The cowboy doesn't ride forever, but he leaves a trail you can still follow, quiet, strong, and honest to the very end."